Now, Thabo Bester's lawyer says he may sue Netflix for damages. The High Court in Pretoria has thrown out his urgent bid to stop a documentary about his alleged prison escape. The application was brought by Bester and Nandipa Makutumana.
I'm actually going to see the client now as I leave. I have to give him, an update on how the case went and to get further instructions. Of course, we are obviously weighing our options. Like you heard the judge said, the issue with our case was that the judge believes that we do have substantial redress that is available to us, and that prior restraint is not the only redress that is available to our client. So the judge strongly believes that we may sue for damages, which we may.
Now, Media Monitoring Africa says it's no surprise that the High Court in Pretoria dismissed Thabo Bester and Nandipa Makutumana's bid to stop Netflix from airing the Beauty and the Bester documentary.
The point is media have a right to report on these particular issues, and the principle of open justice, they should be able to do so. I guess the only kind of argument you might want to make is around the fact that this was a documentary series as opposed to a news report, but certainly this idea that somehow you need to protect their reputation ahead of the court case going, being ahead of the trial being heard and all of the arguments being heard is just ridiculous in our law. It's not something that applies. If media want to report on things, as long as they do it fairly and in line with the press code or the BCCSA code, they should go ahead and do so. They've got every right to put out messages that counter this, or they can put out statements that dispute whatever is in the documentary. But certainly to try and muzzle the media ahead of time that was never going to work.